Good morning, y'all. Happy Friday. I'm glad that it's finally getting towards the end of the week. I actually left this weekend blank. I have a session tonight, but then I left this weekend blank because it's been so busy. As many you know, I'm a nurse and a photographer, so I stay pretty busy. But I wanted to hop on here this morning because I had the craziest dream last night. I never really dream much about photography or being a photographer, so I just wanted to see if other photographers, if this has ever happened, because I just think it's hilarious. So I woke up this morning a little bit before my alarm because I dreamed that I was at my grandparents' house, and my grandparents have passed. Oftentimes if I dream childhood memories or something, it's typically at my grandparents' house. We always did a lot with them. But I dreamed that I was there, and I had this family session that was supposed to be done, and they showed up an hour early, and I wasn't dressed for some reason, even though it's the middle of the day. It's every obstacle that could possibly come up happened. So I get dressed, and they're waiting, and then it's oh, now I gotta go find my camera. So I go and find my camera, and then it's oh, I gotta get my settings right. So then it's in a dream, this just takes forever, and they're just waiting on me, and it's now past their session time. So I ended up finally getting my stuff together. And I was hey, it's nice to meet y'all. I'm Tiffany. Is this your two kids? What's their names? And the whole time I'm having this conversation, the wife's going one way and the husband's going another way. And I'm okay, this is just weird. So they're wandering off while I'm trying to talk to them both, and the kids are just standing there looking at me. So finally I'm for some reason my mom was there. My mom helps me a lot with weddings and stuff, so I was Mom, come on, help me out here. So my mom, of course, wasn't available, so I finally get the couple together, and we're going up my grandparents' ramp, and in their backyard, for some reason, there was a pond. There never was a pond there. Growing up, they lived out in the country. It's just open fields, which would have been a really good place to take some pictures because they had the big oak trees and all that. So I dreamed that I go out there with my camera. The kids are way behind us, and I dreamed that the couple just takes off charging as fast as they can. And for some reason, the pond was red and they were wearing white. And they jumped in this pond, and I didn't even know what to say. They were here for a family session, and now they're soaking wet, and their kids are nowhere to be found now at this time. So I'm well, where's their kids? Let's just say, so then they get out, and I'm okay guys, listen, I really need you guys to wait here a second. Just wait here a second, and when I get ready, y'all can run and jump into the pond, and I'll get your picture. I'm trying to make the best of everything. So I get my camera. I'm trying to get my camera ready. Of course, in a dream, I cannot get my camera ready, and they just run again and jump off. And then at this point, I'm I don't even know what to do. I'm still where's my mom? She saves me from everything. Where is she at these days? Next thing you know, I wake up, and I had 5 or 10 minutes to go back to sleep, and I didn't, because I was I do not want to continue this dream. This is a disaster. So, photographers, do y'all have dreams like this? Or people in general, do y'all have vivid dreams about what you do for a living? Or just curious if it's just me. Well, guys, I'm gonna be terrified the next family session I have, and there's a pond. So still booked, but just know that I may be a little terrified because of this dream. I hope you guys have a good Friday, and so glad it's spring. Maybe the wind will die down. I actually have a graduation session later. and then the weekend off for some much needed time off with my family. So, all right, guys, bye.